I welcome this kind of examination because people have got to know whether or not their president's a crook. Well, I'm not a crook. I've earned everything I've got.
His palms are sweaty, knees weak, arms are heavy. There's vomit on his sweater already. Mom's spaghetti, he's nervous, but on the surface he looks calm and ready to drop bombs. But he keeps on forgetting what he wrote down. The whole crowd goes so loud, he opens his mouth, but the words won't come out. He's choking how? Everybody's choking now. The clock's run out, time's up, over, loud.
Go. My fellow Americans, I come before you tonight as a candidate for the vice presidency and a man whose honesty and integrity have been questioned. I'm sure that you have read the charge and you've heard that I, Senator Nixon, took $18,000 from a group of my supporters. Not 1 cent of $18,000 or any other money of that type ever went to me for my personal use. Every penny of it was used to pay for political expenses that I did not think should be charged to the taxpayers of the United States of America. Thank you.
Doesn't have any.
I know NIXON.
This is our latest model. It's like the ones that we have in California.
We have some friends.
Okay. This is one of our better kitchens. We like to make our women's lives easier.
Your capitalist nature is not in our communism ideas.
Well, I hope I didn't insult you.
All we say is in good humor. That's right.
Would you say that there are certain situations, and the Huston Plan was one of them, where the president can decide that it's in the best interests of the nations and do something illegal?
Well, when the president does it, it is not illegal.
By definition?
Exactly, exactly.
Good evening, Vice President Nixon and Senator Kennedy. The opening statement will be made by Senator Kennedy.
In the election of 1860, Abraham Lincoln said the question was whether this nation could exist half slave or half free. In the election of 1960, and the world around us, the question is whether the world will exist half slave or half free. I want people in Latin America, Africa, and Asia to start to look towards America, and not to look at Khrushchev, Chinese Communist, or Castro.
The question is the means, I think. That the means that I advocate will reach that goal better than the means that he advocates. His program would lead to stagnation of the motive power that we need in this country to get progress.
Mr. Vice President, the question of executive leadership is a very important campaign issue. President Eisenhower was asked to give one example of a major idea of yours that he adopted. His reply was, "If you give me a week, I might think of one. I don't remember."
The president has asked for my advice, I have given it. Sometimes my advice has been taken, sometimes it has not. I do not say that I have made the decisions, and I would say that no president should ever allow anybody else to make the major decisions.
Abraham Lincoln came to presidency in 1860 after a rather little-known session in the House, and after being defeated for the Senate, and was a distinguished president.
Is it possible that many presidents before you had conducted clandestine operations such as Watergate, but you were just unlucky enough to get caught?
Of course. You don't think that tool Kennedy played around with Melvin Monroe?
Man's Asian, you gotta just be careful about it, the way you talk to him, and the breakdown of relations with China and the USSR. Chinese premier.
你好，你好，你好，你好。我有没有一个人可以翻译的 translator? I need a translator. Where?
Mr. Zedong, how are you?
你好，你好，你好。
I'm Henry Kissinger. I'm German, but I speak Mandarin. Do it. Mr. President, would you like to sit?
How are you, Mr. Zedong? 我很好，我很好。你呢?
How are you?
I'm good. Thank you, thank you. How is China doing with its industry?
對拖係嘅 China how it become?
我們現在正在上升階段。
Yeah. So China is really building off of the Green Revolution, the Great Leap Forward. It's recovering from that in the past 10 years. So, Mr. President, something about
I asked him how he's doing with the war strategy.
好detail 我提好。
第一，我們要把美國幹掉。
He's increasing the size of the military and trying to man up to Russia.
The U.S. ping pong team met with President Nixon
So
today.
are you enjoying yourself in our nation's capital, young man? Yes, sir. Well, where are you staying? It's called the Hotel Ebbot. Oh, no. I know of a much nicer hotel. It's brand new, very modern. I'll have my people take care of it for you.
Security, Frank Wells.
Yeah, sir. You might want to send a maintenance man over to that office across the way. The lights are off and they must be looking for a fuse box or something because them flashlights, they're keeping me awake. Thank you. Good night.
Damn that Forrest Gump.
They call you Tricky Dick, and it seems that Watergate scandal seems to have shown that. Do you consider yourself tricky?
Well, I don't consider myself tricky, and I do what's in the best interest of my people and my country.
Therefore, I shall resign the presidency effective at noon tomorrow. Vice President Ford will be sworn in as president at that hour in this office. As I recall the high hopes for America with which we began this second term, I feel a great sadness that I will not be here in this office, working on your behalf to achieve those hopes in the next 2.5 years. But in turning over direction of the government to Vice President Ford, I know, as I told the nation when I nominated him for that office 10 months ago, that the leadership of America will be in good hands.
President Nixon.
Mr. President, let me level with you. Did you really do it?
Yeah, I did.
These presents do grant a full, free, and absolute pardon unto Richard Nixon for all offenses against the United States which he, Richard Nixon, has committed or may have committed.
Oh, God.
If there was anything you had to say to the people and future of America as we're in 1977, what would it be?
YOLO.
Music, the moment you own it, you better never let it go. You only get one shot, do not miss your chance to blow. This opportunity comes once in a lifetime. You better lose yourself in the music, the moment you own it, you better never let it go. You only get one shot, do not miss your chance to blow. This opportunity comes once in a lifetime. You better.
You actually say something?
Made by Senator Kennedy. Shut up. He just walked by. I can't believe it. I was talking and you just see Shahrukh just walking by. That was great.
And the Huston plan. Oh wait, should I do British accent? But then you take away from the. Ready? Mr. President, those legs. It's highly un-American. All right.
This is American. This is American. Nobody closes their legs in
So,
America.
what's it called?
Ready? Are you filming? He's filming. He did that. He did that. My fellow Americans, I come before you tonight as a candidate for the vice presidency to achieve those hopes in the next 2 years. What is this 2 years? I didn't get that. I don't think that's right.
21 and 2.5. To achieve these hopes in the next... Doug! It says 21 divided by 2 years. Look! 21 divided by 2 years. What does that mean? 21 and a half. Hold on. Okay, mathematical. Oh, calculator. Let's go. Comma, that the leadership of America would be in good hands like Allstate. Allstate are in good hands. Period.
Suck it to me.